song. It's called Rich. Jason and Rob up on stage together.
Thank you, boys. I like the fact
guys.
that you're just throwing conjunction. You're like Richard and Speight and Junior.
I did say Richard and Speight. And Junior.
Hey man, when you're in the vibe,
I'm just feeling it, man.
So this is a rarely experienced, if never before, I don't know.
That's right.
Rob.
I think it's a first.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah, it's a Jake Jr. the Volunteers panel, really.
Yeah, right away. It's R2M as well.
It's R2M, that's right.
Man, oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Rich, Rob, and Vance.
Yeah. I feel like some people would feel like that's false advertising. But
Or R2J.
probably also false advertising.
R2 and the other J.
The other J.
And we can't even say R2JM. They're like, Jeffrey Morgan!
Or we could say R2 and yet another tall dude.
That would work. Yeah.
Because we are never not with somebody over 6 feet tall.
The best
Where's that photo op? Thank you.
Yeah.
We've been fighting for so long.
By the way, she literally means that as a singular. Where's that photo op? It's only one person. Like, I'll take one.
Somebody's lucky's day. There's got to be a name for us.
Awesome.
JJ Mans. No, RR Mans. RR.
JRR man.
JRR. Mans are.
I feel like we need to keep workshopping it.
Ryro J.
What?
Done.
What did you say?
Ro J.
Ryro J.
Ryro J.
Ryro.
Just rolls right off the tongue.
Yeah,
Right there.
Ryro J.
Jammers.
Well, hello.
Okay. Don't mind if I do. Yeah. Okay, well.
All right, we're taking questions, and I hate to do this, but just to narrow the field a little bit, we're only answering questions about episodes we've all done together. So I'm going to need you to. Otherwise, you'll be all over the map.
Yeah, all over. Just no way to
We'll be here all day.
Could by a show of hands, who's at their first convention?
Oh.
That's a lot of people.
Wow. Okay, my name is Jason Mans. And I played someone whose face you could not see in whatever episode there was that character.
This is him from Mad Men.
Yeah.
He did that skit on Mad Men.
Yeah, I was just wanted to catch everybody up to speed before we heard all of the questions.
That's also him in Mad Men, I guess.
They went with the Mad Men theme across the board. Well, let's take questions. Why not?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. Right, over there.
Sorry, there's a dog right here and I got really distracted.
I know.
Yeah,
Sorry. Anyway, hi friends.
Hi.
My name's Elena, and firstly, I just want to say you guys are very, very big inspirations to me. Everyone in this cast is because your acting skills and all of that stuff just blows my mind.
Thank you.
So, yes, first off. Yes, yours too, Jason. Acting skills are through the roof. Anyway, so, for my entire life, I've always wanted to act in movies and TV shows and stuff like that because it's a huge dream of mine, especially like action stuff and sci-fi stuff. So I was wondering if you guys had any advice for aspiring actresses like myself.
Rich, Papa? Jason was just saying. No, you know, I think I'll give my little two-minute spiel and you guys can hop in here, but I think the best way, I mean, I'm a big fan of studying in terms of taking acting classes. I happen to go to college and majored in theater, which is...
I'm majoring in theater too.
Where are you going to school?
I'm currently at a community college, but I'm hopefully transferring to CSU Long Beach.
Got it. Okay, cool. So I went to USC, was a theater major at SC.
Dream.
And,
Sorry.
well, in fairness, I got in because I pretended to be on the rowing team. So it was... cost my parents...
Topical.
Cost my parents millions of dollars to come in there.
You're under arrest.
Pose like this in the backyard so Dad could
And
Photoshop.
they went, this guy's clearly an actor because there's no way that's real.
My dad did this, he's like, son, I'm going to Photoshop you into a photo, even though Photoshop hasn't been invented yet, so I'm going to...
Cutting and pasting.
So, I'm a big proponent of doing that and taking advantage of the university setting and any kind of classes and that kind of thing. I also am a big proponent of doing it, and I say a lot to people who are trying to be filmmakers, you have a 4K device in your pocket, go make movies. Well, the same applies to if you want to be an actor. Take advantage of what your university or your college offers. Do plays. Do all the plays you can. We used to do the main stage shows, but when we didn't have a main stage show to do, we would rent, which they wouldn't charge you anything, but you could sign up and take over a conference or whatever, and we would literally rehearse for 6 weeks and stage a weekend of one acts or a different play. We'd only have 30 people in the audience, but the point wasn't to have a big audience. The point was to act in front of people and hone your craft and do what you love to do as much as you can possibly do it. So don't necessarily wait for an opportunity, create an opportunity. University has plays, that's great, audition for them, then make your own plays, write your own stuff. And you can also make your own films.
Being at school and studying at school is a great first step because you're meeting other people doing the same thing, passionate about the same thing as you.
Yeah.
And I think knowing other actors really helps. And knowing people who are involved in other projects that might invite you to be in it with them. Like Rich is saying, put on a show anywhere. We used to do shows at the lobby of our dorm.
Same. We did this computer science room, and just roll stuff out of the way and do it. And so that's what separates the wheat from the chaff. If you want to do it bad enough, you'll find a way to do it. If you don't want to do it bad enough, you'll find a way not to do it. So it's sort of up to you. And in terms of, you can also do the same things with making short films and projects with your phone, because your phone literally has every application on it that a film school couldn't afford 20 years ago. You have 4K imagery, you have editing software, you can lay in music, you can do all these things, and you even have a platform, the web, to put it out there and have people watch it if that's what you want to do. I think you can improve yourself by doing what you want to do, and you have all these opportunities to do that. So I take advantage of that.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. Yo.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
Hi.
So I have a request for Rob and a question for Richard.
Okay.
So my request for Rob is, can you make a Where's Misha high-quality version?
Oh yeah, we want our dream, and we want Jason to produce it, is an album where Richard, myself, and the band performs all of the songs we do at the weekends of the conventions.
And the album's called Time Killers. Things we do to bridge the gap.
Yeah. So Where's Misha? And also the reprise, There's Misha.
There's Misha.
Is on there, and costume contest, and
Yes, no.
yes,
is
no.
on there.
Last question.
Last question. Might put rules and regulations on there.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
that's
about
old school fans in the house.
That's old school fans. Oh, what about? I think we might have to do Chad and Osric, or no? Who'd we do? Osric.
Osric and DJ.
We might have to
It's DJ and Osric.
Can't do that.
And DJ.
Because it was so bad, it was brilliant.
Yeah. We've done a lot. Actually, done a lot of really bad, brilliant songs.
Yeah, we have.
Has anyone seen Jason? He's the man. I mean, all those things. Yeah. And a lot of the songs we've written, for people, and the songs that people think we wrote for people that are actually real songs. People think the Misha song we sing, He's Our Angel.
I love that Black Magic Woman you wrote for Ruth.
Yeah,
for her.
thank you so much.
It's so,
I was inspired that day.
so on point.
Yeah. Thank you.
So yes, I love that idea. That's something we've been contemplating for a while.
Yes, we're going to make that happen.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yes.
And my question for you, Richard, is we know in season 13 that Gabriel went under witness protection and used Loki as his form, what the boys know him as. But my question is, what actor would you want to portray Gabriel's vessel, his real face? Because he's taken Loki's form. But what does the vessel look like? So
What is the actual?
Who would you want to play the actual vessel?
Gary Oldman. Because I feel like he'd work for top of show. I feel like you could get Gary for a week.
I feel like Gary's sitting around going, how can I get on a CW show?
I'm young, I'm hot.
Great idea.
I just happen to love Gary Oldman, that's why I said that. But do you have anybody in mind that you think about?
Not really. I mean, any suggestions? I'm trying to think.
Yeah,
It's hard.
I know.
I'm trying to think.
You thought of the question. I can't remember that answer. You gotta have somebody in mind. Who do you think it would be?
Well, do you want to go? Do you want to go like Tom Cruise route or?
Nah.
Jason Mann, yes.
Jason Mann would be perfect. That makes total sense.
Okay, Tom
Hiddleston. Crossover.
That's a bummer.
That's a bummer.
Who was the other choice?
Hiddleston.
Dude,
Your nemesis.
I'm gonna go back to Gary Oldman.
He's really jealous about the other Loki.
Have you ever
We
watched?
don't discuss the
If you
other.
ever get a chance, Google Tom Hiddleston singing Michael Jackson in Japan, and it's something. Thank you for your question.
Hey guys.
Hey.
So my question is, if the three of you could be in a supernatural episode together, what would that look like?
A lot of fucking.
You said that out loud.
I said that.
Outside boys.
I feel like this, especially.
I meant to think that, and I'm so sorry. Let me say right now that I'm just as sorry as I can be. I meant to think that. I've been thinking it a lot. And I didn't mean to say it out loud. Whatever impure prurient thoughts I have about Bobo and Jason and me tangled up in a mess, well, that's my business.
That's
I'm
true.
sorry. I didn't mean to share that on the stage.
You reverse auto-corrected yourself. You meant to say a lot of ducking.
Yeah, I would like all of y'all just to delete that little patch before you send this video to Nana and tell you that's good shit.
There's a lesson in here somewhere.
There's a lesson in
Somebody.
And I hope all of y'all are learning. Lord knows I haven't.
I think we'd all be dressed in our Sunday best
Yep.
and head on down to the service, the nearest service,
Amen.
and get cleansed of our sins and our potty mouths. And then we go find a stage and play some music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
And that would be, we're all playing guitar?
Yeah.
Well, that'll be a whole lot of plucking.
Oh, I don't skip the beat.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
All right.
And there'd be corn. There'd be a whole lot of.
Shocking.
A whole lot of shucking. Right?
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Abby.
I love all of you guys' artwork. Band of Brothers is still a big favorite.
Cool.
Thank you.
I was wondering what you guys' favorite shows, movies, or jobs were to work.
Oh, things we've done. Okay. Shows, movies, or just our favorite projects to be a part of. Okay.
Jason, you go first.
I would have to say, like, definitely, I'm not just pandering to the crowd, but I think my work on Supernatural was, no, wait a minute. No, come back to me. Come back to me. What do you think?
You did. Jason Mann undersells himself, but he did produce a movie
Yep.
that he's also has a cameo in. But he produced a movie starring Patrick Warburton. That's very funny, and it's on the Netflix.
thank you.
And it's down, right? So like, I've watched your movie you produced, and it's a funny movie.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You also did some fine work in Kings of Con.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. That's the answer. That's the winner. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Outside of Supernatural, of course, which I think for all of us, being a part of it, which we all are, will go down as one of the greatest things we've ever been a part of.
Sure.
But outside of that, for me, I really kind of grew up and learned how to be a TV actor, at least on Felicity. So that has a special place in my heart. I did Felicity for 4 years back in the old WB channel, and made lifelong friends on that show, and it has a special place in my heart.
Yeah, I think McKenna, you already said it for me. I think Band of Brothers was a seminal event for me, and I think that, and like Rob, that's where before I had my Supernatural buddies, I created a bond with a bunch of guys that I did boot camp with and shot that series with that will be lifelong buddies of mine, and the project is one of which I'm very proud. So, Band of Brothers. Thank you so much.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hashtag
hashtag short girl problems.
Hey.
Y'all feel me?
I
Well,
hear
two
you.
of y'all feel me.
Short girls. Woo!
Robbie does most of the feeling.
So I actually have a question for Jason.
Thank God.
When I do refer to my favorite singer-songwriter, Jason Manns, I refer to him as a giant tree man. What I would really like to know is exactly how tall are you?
I am 6 foot 2-ish.
Are you sure?
Are you
I thought
asking
you were
her?
taller than me.
Yeah, I think.
How do you not know how tall you are?
What's that?
I guess if you get past 6 feet, you stop
I
counting.
did. I stopped counting.
Yeah.
I'll see if they have a tape measure. Look back. There's a lot of stuff back here.
I appreciate the commitment.
Yeah.
So if you were on a basketball team in the program, would it list you at 6'2"?
6'4".
6'4".
But they always lie on the basketball program.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
would that be a round up, or do you think you're over 6 when you're rounding down?
I think I'm 6'1" and 3/4.
In real life?
No.
That's not true.
Do you think I'm taller?
I think you're taller.
I think you're taller.
I think you're taller.
Thank you. I guess. I don't know.
Jared's 6'4".
But on the other hand, everyone's taller to me.
Yeah, same. I was with Jared last night, and I was having a conversation. Now I'm not joking. My neck hurt. Like he is tall.
Yeah.
6'4" is pretty tall.
All right, we're gonna solve this mystery. Everybody, big round of applause for our sound engineer, Matt.
Matthew!
He's got a laser measurer here.
What?
Yeah. We're gonna get to the bottom of this.
Hey,
That's
Jason,
some real
this might sting a
commitment
little.
there.
Yeah. Is this gonna hurt or?
We'll find out. So it'll leave a scar. So all right, put your hand over his head there, Robbie.
Yeah, go
There you
ahead.
know. All right. Need the lid there. All right.
I don't feel like this is scientific.
Well, it is.
You on the ground there?
I feel like
Rob, so you extend your hand further.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Need that laser to really hit something.
like a flat.
Do you need a chair?
Yeah, we need some. We
I can't reach.
hold on.
Come on.
Oh, I got this. That's all right. You go. Oh, that was
This is amazing.
Hold on, we're gonna. Oh, there it is.
I am so glad I asked this question. I'm not regretting this at all.
What's it say?
The suspense is honestly killing me. Me and Rob.
6'3".
6'3", congratulations.
Thank you. I grew an inch.
Round of applause for Matthew.
Thank you, Matt.
6'3",
6'3",
dude.
dude.
You're enormous.
I'm so much taller than I was.
Wow.
Well done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That just made my whole
You
weekend.
learned a lot here.
I did.
You learned a lot about yourself.
I did. I learned a lot about myself just now. Thank you.
You, young lady.
Hi.
Hi.
This is kind of a lame question, but what's your favorite supervillain?
My favorite
All-time supervillain.
supervillain.
Well, I just saw Joker, and I quite enjoyed it. And so I would say right now, my favorite supervillain would be Joker.
I'd go with the CW Lex Luthor.
What up? Props out Rosenbaum.
Yeah.
Supervillain.
Chuck. Yeah, Chuck.
Say it.
What a jerk.
Say it.
Oh, you. Oh, yeah. God. Definitely God. Thank you for the answer.
He's really mad at you right now, by
I
the way.
couldn't remember any supervillains.
Potty mouth.
Who is? Oh, God?
Oh, God.
I couldn't remember any supervillains. I'm trying to think. Who's, name a supervillain.
Thanos.
Mysterio?
What?
Mysterio?
Mysterio.
Thanos.
And Mysterio's
Thanos.
Mysterio's from what? What show is he from?
X-Men.
Spider-Man? And tell me, is Magneto? That's Michael Fassbender, right? Yeah, that's my favorite. Name another one. Who else is a good supervillain?
Thanos. Thanos.
Who's Thanos? Who's Thanos?
Thanos! You don't know who Thanos is?
No, I know who Thanos is.
Dad. It's just Dad.
Who's Thanos?
Oh, Dad.
Who the hell's Thanos?
Avengers.
Oh, I haven't seen Avengers. What's the, give me another one. Give me
Well, we just gave you like 12.
How about that? I'll tell you what, like, who was, old Terrence Stamp in Superman 2?
Sure. What was his name?
Zod.
Zod.
Zod. It was Zod Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
That's
great.
right.
Zod.
Way to go, Gramps.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Pick a movie.
Zod.
They don't make movies like they did in the 70s.
By the way, they don't make movies like they did in the 70s.
I know,
but
sir.
I'm going to go with Zod.
Yes.
Thank
Very
you.
good. Huh? Who?
What?
Plano.
I don't know what that is.
Avengers. Never saw.
You say that, but when they make up characters that don't exist and yell them at me, how am I supposed to respond?
There was a talkie in my day.
Citizen Kane!
And there's a
There's a supervillain. The press corps. You.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so today's actually my birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear you. Happy birthday to you.
Please tell me the next line you were going to say is, and I hate the song Happy Birthday.
No, I was gonna ask, do you guys have any like memorable birthdays that you guys have ever had that you could tell us about?
When I turned 40, I threw myself a surprise birthday party. And on the invitations it said, come to my house at 7. I'm gonna get there at 7:30. I want everybody to hide and jump out and yell surprise. Because I'd never had a surprise birthday party and I'd always wanted one. And no one had ever thrown me. I was like, screw it, I'm gonna throw myself a surprise birthday party. And it went really well. And I came in the door and I was like, what? You guys? So yeah, that was my favorite birthday. And that was yesterday.
Rich, I feel like you had a big one recently.
Yeah, I just turned 50. And actually, I was going to say, it was one of my favorite birthday parties because it was not necessarily a birthday party, but it was one of my closest family members and a cousin of mine. We're a month apart in age. I live in Los Angeles, he lives in South Carolina, but we basically grew up together as close to brothers as I could have. He didn't have any brothers, I don't either. We spent every summer together, went to camp together every year, and are incredibly close, but life, work, and raising children has kept us at a great distance for many, many years. He has come to every convention I've ever done in the South. He and his wife will go to see us, but our kids had never met. So for my 50th and his 50th, our wives planned a trip for us all to get together and have the kids all hang out and meet. And that was a really special birthday experience for me. So I'll go back.
Yeah, they're all really cool.
Oh, come on. When you turned 21, did you go crazy?
Yeah, yeah.
When you turned 18, did you vote? What?
Sure did. It was an off year, but I voted in the next one.
Yeah. Burn it
What
down.
about 3-0? Was it like, what?
Yep.
So, Jason, every day's a party with Jason Vance. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, sure was. We just had a nice time.
I tell you, you know how to weave a yarn, son. Tell that one about your birthday again, Jason.
We did it.
Woo! You nail that every time. All right, over there.
Hi.
Hey.
What's your favorite memory of filming Supernatural?
Favorite memory of a guy named Philip from Supernatural?
Yes. Yep.
From filming Supernatural. All right. Favorite memory. Filming Supernatural.
Dead.
Okay, there's too many to name, but I will just pick a memory that I really value. And I tell this all the time. It is among the many experiences I've had that are great, and I've been blessed to have many as an actor and as a director. One of my favorite ever memories filming Supernatural was shooting the scene between Sam and Sully in the garage. When Sam tells Sully that he's got to go back and fight Lucifer in the cage. It was just a beautiful piece of acting by Jared Benedict, and a beautiful scenic design by Jerry Wanick, and it was beautifully shot by Brad Creaser. It was beautifully lit by Sarah Ladashur, and I was watching that play out on a monitor, getting choked up, thinking to myself, I never in my wildest dreams thought I'd ever get a chance to direct some of my favorite people on the planet and work alongside them. And I'm watching a movie play out, and I'm the one who told the cameraman where to put the camera, and this is a highlight of my professional career. So I will always remember Jared's performance and Nate Torrance's performance in that scene as near and dear to my heart, because it took a village to make all that work, and it was just a place I never thought I would be. So I really hold it, especially in my heart.
Same.
I also enjoyed shooting that scene.
Ditto.
For me, it was, again, same with Rich, there's so many special moments. But in season 11, Don't Call Me Shirley, that whole experience, working with Curtis Armstrong, who I'd always been a fan of, being able to play guitar in the show and sing in the show was such an honor that they let me do that, and that Robbie Thompson wrote that amazing script, which I think is really genius. And I don't think on network TV you don't get many episodes like that in television where it almost played like a one-act play. It's a lot of just he and I just talking in this bar, and I thought it was really cool. It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and I was thinking I was really appreciating it as I went. I'm like, man, this won't happen again. So
Yeah. It's nice when you have the wherewithal to pull yourself out of those moments
Yeah.
and appreciate them. And I guess that's a cleaner way of saying what I was saying before. I had that moment of stepping outside the situation going, this is cool.
Right.
You know?
I'd like to change my answer to Rob's answer.
Yeah.
That's the right thing. That's the right thing to do. My favorite Jason Mann story of late is a couple weeks ago, maybe last week. It was Toronto or New Jersey, I can't remember, but in the green room, I was like, Rich, I just read online, I saw on Twitter that you're going to have an album release party. And Rich goes, uh-huh. And he's like, you're playing in it. You're in that show. And I was like, I am? Rich looks at Jason. He's like, oh yeah, Rob, I met Rob. I'm going to tell you something. Are you busy on the...
Yeah. They already announced it, and Robbie's like, yeah, I could show up and play with you. He's like, cool. Also, you're the opening act. Station breaks for the opening band. And Rob's like, what are you going to tell me?
Jason's like, oh yeah, Rob, I'll tell you what. I meant to say something.
I was going to surprise you on the night, but I guess I'll tell you now. When you showed up, you'd have your guitar.
I was planning on picking you up and asking to see if you wanted to go to a movie. And
make a pit stop.
Just make a pit stop on the way. Who are all these people? Oh, why am I playing guitar? Oh, we're singing. Okay.
You're like, here, put this on, Rob.
Yeah. Hold this.
Anyway, that's a true story.
It's a true story.
Not exaggerated.
Where are we?
Thank you. I think we're over here.
Okay.
Okay, so for Rich and Jason, I'd love to hear a highlight from making Rich's album. And for Rob, I would love to hear about the fashion show with the Bachelor that you attended.
So what was the Rob question?
I'll tell you when it's my turn.
That's about a fashion show. It's a dramatic departure from the...
You didn't know?
I didn't know.
Yeah. He worked the catwalk.
Remember the thing we were talking about,
She's talking about the Grace Rose.
the foundation,
Oh
the
yeah, the
benefit that
fundraiser.
went to-
Yeah. Very cool.
with Tom Ellison.
Awesome.
Yeah, but you go.
I
have one.
yeah.
So, the very first day, we had full band day, and Rich, obviously very musical, played in bands growing up, does Saturday Night Special, kills it, plays bass. But the first day in the studio, I'll just be honest with you, you were very nervous.
I was very nervous. I made no
Which
bones
was
about that.
hilarious to me because I feel like I'm in my living room, a cave that I spend all of my time in, and he walks in and he was just like nervous, and it was kind of funny. And so we set up the band. We were gonna, I don't even remember what song we were doing, And I was like, well, let's just get comfy. So the band was in the room and Rich was in the control booth, and we set up the mic and had the band go and Rich sing a scratch track. And like, the moment the band started playing the song and the moment he started singing, I just kind of saw him go, oh, this is fun.
Yeah.
I like this.
That's true, and he's not wrong about all that. I was super nervous driving over there going, this is a bad idea, this is a bad idea, oh man. And because it's not my, it's not my comfort zone. And yeah, I think there's a lot about that recording session. And I will say this about that, the record will be out in November-ish of this year. And there are, I'll give Jason a lot of credit, well, a lot of credit for a lot of things in that situation, but Jason assembled a group of musicians and set up an environment in which we could do really cool stuff. And there are some tracks on that record that are the tracks we just recorded live, as is, and then went in and mixed them. So
When is your album release party?
November 22nd.
Billy,
26.
Billy, are you free on November 26th?
26. Damn it!
No, your thing is that thing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's the thing.
Rob,
Real quickly, Grace Rose Foundation, yes, we went and the band played at the end of the night. But the highlight for me, truly, besides the foundation and everything they did is so great, between you and me, they had me sitting, I knew the Bachelors were going to be there. A couple of contestants from the show, The Bachelor. It's a TV show on ABC. It's so stupid, but
you love it so
much. So much. Because it's so stupid. But anyway, the two Bachelors were right there, and so I was stoned. I wanted to be like, hey, what's up? We had nameplates like where we were sitting, right? It said Rob, Benedict, and person, and the Bachelor. And anyway, so all I could muster was like a fake selfie where I took a picture with them. See, I'm a nerd. I'm a total nerd. But anyway, I was like, hey. So bad. Anyway, but yeah, it was great. They seemed like really cool guys. I never talked to them or anything. I played in front of them. There's that. Yeah, they were like walking to get a piece of cheese, but they heard us.
well, ladies and gentlemen, you have witnessed the first ever Rob, Jason, Rich panel. That's up right there.
Speight.